Touhou Volleyball Danmaku is now available on Steam. More info at the end of the video.
We have 5 million Cybermen. How many are you? 4. You would destroy the Cybermen with 4 Daleks.
We would destroy the Cybermen with 1 Dalek.
You will step no further, humans, for this temple is off limits to visitors. The one before you is the dosujin of this temple. My name is Michigami. The one before you is the dosujin of this temple. My name is My name is... What are you doing? Why are you poking me with that... Do you randomly poke people when they are introducing themselves? What's the matter with you? As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. My name is...
Pants!
What?
Look, Marisa, she's wearing pants.
These are shorts.
Pants! Pants!
What is wrong with your friend?
She's not used to seeing girls wearing pants, or shorts in your case. But it's not that she hates girls wearing pants, it's just that seeing a girl in pants gets her hot and bothered inside her own pants.
Well, if you two are done acting like fools, I'd like to finish my introduction. Whatever purpose you have for coming here, you might as well turn around and return where you came from. In this sacred temple, you will not set 1 foot, but I am not your enemy. It is for your own protection that I hinder you from entering, for you see, a great curse falls upon those who... Are you staring at my crotch?
I'm not staring at your crotch. I'm staring at your pants.
Well, stop it. It's making me uncomfortable.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around?
Just turn around, I want to see some. Not bad, but could use some improvement. Perhaps if you exercise some more.
What are you staring at?
Well, Reimu likes it from the front. I prefer the back.
You two are so gross, and this is a sacred temple. If you don't stop this, you'll suffer the Pharaoh's curse.
What's the Pharaoh's curse?
I know. It's when you drink the water from here, and then you get super diarrhea.
That's not the Pharaoh's curse. It means you'll suffer great misery and despair for desecrating this sacred place.
Yeah, exactly. What can be greater misery and despair than having super diarrhea?
Maybe I've been cursed by having these 2 idiots visit me. Can we please just move on? And can she please stop staring at my crotch?
So you worship the ancient Egyptian gods?
No, I don't.
Oh, I get it. Anak Akbar.
What did you just say?
Anak Akbar.
And what is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. I don't even think I'm saying it right. But I figured that's a Muslim greeting.
What makes you think I'm this Muslim guy?
So you're not modern Egyptian either?
No, I'm Japanese who happens to be an Egyptian weeb.
So what's with the Egyptian theme then?
Just a series of coincidences. I'm a dosojin after all, but I was in between jobs when this pyramid appeared here. So I accepted the role of being its guardian.
What about your clothes?
There was this skeleton in the pyramid, probably from an archaeologist who fell to the pharaoh's curse. And I figured my yukata didn't fit with the Egyptian theme, so I took his clothes.
What about your jewelry and accessories?
Oh, they were just lying in the pyramid, so I figured I might as well doll myself up.
So you found this mysterious pyramid under Yokai Mountain, found a corpse, and the first thing you thought of was to take his clothes for yourself, then took some ancient jewelry that probably belonged to the pharaoh who curses people, and you're saying we're going to get the super diarrhea instead of you?
Stop it with the super diarrhea! And I'm a dosojin. I don't need to relieve myself unlike you disgusting humans.
In any case, We need to investigate the inside of this pyramid.
Not so fast, Shrine Maiden. Those who come to this pyramid will have to accept my challenge, for nobody can enter unless you answer the riddle. And if you fail to answer my riddle, then you will suffer. Stop staring at my crotch already. What is wrong with you?
I heard from that story that you had a perfectly fine yukata that covered your shameful and disgusting body, that I'm not jealous of or aroused by, and traded that in for a pair of pants from a perverted old man.
Are you seriously going to stare at my crotch all day long because you can't control yourself? And why do say he was a pervert? He was dead when I found him.
I agree with her, Reimu. You're making a big deal out of nothing. Are you forgetting then on my shorts? You have no problem with her wearing those.
Those aren't shorts. She wears a stylized hakama.
Who ever heard of a Hawaiian hakama?
Her clothes are not Hawaiian. They're from Okinawa.
Can we please just move on to the matter at hand? And what can I do to keep your friend from staring at my crotch?
If you move back to your podium, it should obstruct her view of your pants.
Your Shrine Maiden friend is kinda messed up.
Just stay behind the podium for her sake, and for your sake, don't turn around either. I'm sure you already know where my eyes will be if you do.
You two are so gross.
Alright, fine. If you want to turn me off, then have the super diarrhea then. I like to dump her as long as you don't dump the load on my face.
I've definitely been cursed if I have to deal with these two morons. Now, if you two are done making fools of yourselves, you can't have access to the pyramid, not unless you solve my riddle.
Is the answer a human?
What?
You're going to ask the riddle about the 4 legs, 2 legs, and 3 legs, right? I mean, it would keep with the Egyptian theme going on, since that's the famous riddle of the Sphinx.
No, of course not. Why would I tell such a well-known riddle? Can you hold on a second? Ugh, that's the 5th person who guessed that riddle. Why do I keep asking it? But it's fine. At least I managed to catch myself this time. Besides, I got plenty of riddles to stump them.
Hey, she's not so bad from this angle.
Okay, listen up. If you fail to guess the correct answer, then the curse will be upon you. For your sake, you better get this right. A man is about to be hanged.
I will be hanged.
What?
The answer is I will be hanged.
Oh, yeah! That was the riddle you stumped that weird girl from earlier who told us about this temple. What was her name? I think it was Chi-Chi or something.
No, that's not the right answer. It's not even the right riddle. Give me a second. And don't be staring at my butt.
I promise nothing.
I can't believe they got that riddle too. I gotta find something that will stump them. Oh, this one will do. It's so simple yet so difficult to figure out. They'll never guess the answer. If you think you're so smart and brave, then riddle me this. A couple has 5 children and half of them are boys. How can this be?
Did you say half of 5?
That's right. How can an odd number of children be half boys? Well, go on, answer. But be aware that not guessing correctly will lead to the Pharaoh's curse to be put upon you.
This one's easy.
It is?
Sure, it's obvious. One of them is a hermaphrodite.
What?
I mean, that fits, right? 2 boys, 2 girls, and a hermaphrodite.
No! That's the wrong answer.
What do you mean wrong? That's exactly how you can get half of a boy.
No. The answer was that all 5 of them were boys.
But how can all 5 of them be boys if one of them is a hermaphrodite?
No one was a hermaphrodite. You failed the riddle.
Now wait a minute. She's technically not wrong. I mean, that freak of nature would count as either a boy or girl in our politically correct world.
But, technically you're right. I guess. But that's still not the correct answer, so let's just call it a draw, okay? This is ridiculous. These two are either the smartest humans I ever met, or they're the dumbest pair of hairless baboons. Oh, wait. This one should do it. Now I got you 2 morons.
You know, this pose is working for me. She's got a nice pose the way she sits like that.
This time it's for real. No more fooling around. This next riddle you'll never guess. Some time ago, an Egyptian farmer prayed to the gods to send him water for his crops. And then the god Thoth came to him and told him to dig some columns. The farmer did as told, and with Thoth's miraculous powers, he turned the columns around and bent them. This caused the columns to become a great river. What is it that I'm talking about? Are you stumped, Shrine Maiden? Or perhaps it's impossible to guess. It's quite a difficult one after all. You might as well give up and go home because you'll never guess the answer.
Number 3.
What?
If you take the symbol for 3, turn it, and bend it, it becomes a river.
But how? How did you figure this out?
It's simple. Just watch. See, if you take the number 3, flip it, and bend it, it becomes the word for river.
Wait, this is Japanese. This doesn't count.
What do you mean?
You were supposed to use Egyptian.
Why would I use Egyptian? I'm Japanese.
Because of the whole Egyptian theme going on. So you lose? You failed.
But you said I got it right.
That was before I realized you were using Japanese, not Egyptian. Besides, the riddle doesn't work in Japanese. It doesn't translate at all.
Then tell me how it works in Egyptian.
See, this is how you write the answer in Egyptian.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. The riddle clearly said 3 columns. The number 3 in Egyptian is written with columns, not rows like in Japanese.
It's just 3 sticks, and my version actually bends, unlike yours.
Look closely, you fool. Do you see how the water bends?
That's not bending. That's like a zigzag pattern. The Japanese word for river bends.
The Egyptian word is bending. It's bending a lot. It's supposed to represent the undulation of water.
You don't know what the word undulation means, because that's clearly a zigzag.
Well, you still lose, okay? It's my riddle, so you have to answer it the way I meant it.
Stop being semantic. It's just 6 lines. It's the same thing. Besides, you're Japanese too. Stop being such a weeb.
Well, yeah, but it's been a long while since I studied Japanese. I am the guardian of this pyramid now, and have been for thousands of years.
Thousands? But that Kimmy girl from earlier said this pyramid has been around for only a few years.
Well, by thousands of years of being its guardian, I actually meant that I did bad at school. So I kind of failed kanji lessons and instead studied Egyptian hieroglyphics.
You studied a dead language that nobody uses, keep yourself down in this basement like a hikikomori, and cosplay as an archaeologist to fulfill your perverted fantasies of wearing pants. You really are a pathetic weeb.
I've had enough of you two. Forget the riddles. I didn't want to do this, but in your case, I have no choice.
Watch out, Reimu. She's gonna curse us with the super diarrhea.
You're gonna be facing off with me in the greatest challenge of them all. We're going to play a board game. A game that will challenge your deductive skills. You could even say this is a riddle in board game form. That is why we're going to play the ancient game of Mastermind. Oh, sorry, I left this old musty box here. I don't even know what this is. The rules are simple. I will place 4 of my gems in this hidden compartment. You must guess the correct pattern by placing your gems on the slots available. You may use any combination of gems, including duplicates.
Don't I get a hint?
Only after you place down your gems. That is the challenge. So go ahead and give your first guess. Then I will provide your first clue. But take caution, because you only have 8 guesses. Are you sure you want that combination?
Since I get no clue until I place the gems, I figured I might as well just throw a random assortment.
Yeah, but, even in the first try, there's strategy involved, such as using a variety of different gems. I mean, look, you got 2 of the same stones. You're wasting an opportunity to see if another stone could be the right one.
That does make sense. I guess you're right.
That's better. Well then, here is your first clue. The red pegs symbolize you got 3 gems correct in the right order. How lucky of you, Shrine Maiden, that you uncovered not only 3 of the stones, but in the right place. But which ones? That? I cannot reveal. That is the real challenge. So, make your second move, but do be careful in selecting which 3 gems. You only have 7 moves left. Wasn't that the same pattern as before?
It is? I kind of forgot.
Yes, it is. It's the same pattern. Why did you use the same pattern?
I don't know. I guess it's just a hunch. But we might as well try it.
You only have 7 moves left. Aren't you worried it's the wrong one?
I guess. But I got 3 of them right, so it's only a matter of time before I find the right pattern. This girl has gone crazy. Looks like it's up to my secret weapon to get the job done once more.
What in the name of Prester John is that?
When in doubt, always use the big long stick.
Oh, Reimu, I told you not to drink the water. You should be lucky that I'm your friend. I'm the only one willing to get you this embarrassing thing and not tell anyone. But it's kind of expensive and you have no money. But don't worry, I got 5 coupons that allow me to get free stuff right here. Hey, you're Nareko.
Oh, Marisa, right?
Yeah, what are you doing here? I thought you were ordained to the pyramid for all eternity or something like that.
Yeah, I thought so too. Then I realized that all I had to do was just put the ancient artifacts back and I could leave.
But you're still wearing that headpiece.
You expect a girl in Gensokyo to be out without a hat? Even the spirits of the pyramid knows that's heresy.
But aren't you the protector of the pyramid?
Don't worry about the pyramid. I found a freelancer who will take that role while I'm out here.
I can't believe it. A pyramid in a place like this? What treasures can I find in here?
Is it treasures that you seek, old man?
This must be the guardian spirit of the pyramid. Perhaps an ancient Egyptian princess whose soul is restless?
I'm just a freelancer taking gigs while my master cools off. Apparently she's mad at all the mistakes I have done and has punished me severely, but I need more stimulation than that.
What must I do to pass, guardian?
Before you can explore the pyramid, you'll have to answer the riddle. If you fail to solve the riddle, you will get the Shikome's curse, and by that I mean I'm dragging you down to hell with me after I step on your testicles.
Very well. Tell me your riddle.
What crawls on all fours and begs for mercy? I'll give you a clue. It's you. Now take the outfit from this dummy and go inside the pyramid. You'll find my chambers to the left.
What is that suit? And why do you have a whip? And what was that last part you mentioned earlier? I didn't hear clearly.
Do you know what BDSM is?
No.
Then let us learn the hard way.
So how's life guarding a pyramid?
It's pretty boring. Nobody really comes to the pyramid these days, especially since it's under a yokai-filled forest. That's why I decided to start my own tourism business. I made a deal with the Moria Shrine to build a tunnel to bypass the yokai forest and have tourists visit the pyramid.
But isn't that sacrilege? Isn't that temple important and stuff? Not to mention your job is to keep visitors out.
Yeah, but a girl's gotta get paid somehow.
Well, you do have the right outfit for that, so I guess it was the only natural progression. I just wish it didn't came from a dead guy and all.
Oh yeah, my outfit. Your friend's not here, right? What is up with her and pants?
She's just being too strict with her vows as a shrine maiden. You have no idea how long it took me to convince her that a dress that cuts off at the knees was not as shameful as she thinks. But I'll give her more time. Eventually she'll finally come around and realize that sleeping with your best friend isn't morally wrong.
So, are you attracted to her?
No, not really.
But you just said you wanted to sleep with her. Or am I assuming something else?
Your assumptions are correct, but it's not that I'm in love with her or even lust after her. I actually don't. I just have this crazy dream that I wish to come true, to sleep with all my friends, and I mean my actual friends and not just Mamizo transforming into them.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. I guess it's just something of a hobby of mine to pass the time.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna be your friend anytime soon. I think I'll pay for my stuff and explore somewhere else.
Well, dang, looks like I was wrong. I just needed the right pose. And what a pose it is. Okay, you'll be my best friend for the time being. Friends with benefits.
Don't tell anyone.
Thank you so much for checking out the Touhou 20 Stage 3 parody. The channel is taking a break from videos, so in the meantime, check out Compact Touhou's game, Touhou Volleyball Danmaku. It's the bullet hell volleyball game you didn't know you wanted. The full game is now available on Steam with updates coming in the next few weeks. Click the link on the description to get your copy or check out the demo. Get ready for online play coming in the next big update.